Hi everyone, welcome to Diva's Nest. Hope you're all doing good and safe. Today we are going to make rich plum cake. It is Christmas season and we cannot miss making this. So let's get started. So here I'm taking 1 tablespoon of raisins, 2 tablespoons of black raisins, these are seedless. Then I'm taking 1 tablespoon of cherry finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of dates, these are finely chopped, and 2 tablespoons of tutti frutti. We need to soak this. If you have time, you can soak it in wine or orange juice, or you can soak it in grape juice. So if you don't have time, then what we will do is we'll take half cup of wine. Here I'm taking grape wine. So this same thing you can do it with orange juice or grape wine too. And then into this we will add all the ingredients what we have taken, the dry fruits. So add all the ingredients into this, and then we need to as I said, if you have time, we can soak it. Otherwise, instantly when we are making, we need to just turn on the flame and keep it on low flame and allow this to cook. So it will take at least 10 minutes, and then you will get a nice creamy mixture. The dry fruits will all get well soaked. You can also add some nuts into it. So keep mixing it so till it gets cooked well, and you get that right consistency. The wine will get evaporated, or it gets combined well with the dry fruit. So once you get a mixture like this, then we will keep this aside, and then we can start making the next process. So for the next process, we need to caramelize the sugar because we need to get that brown color. We are not adding cocoa powder into it. So into a heavy bottomed pan, I'm adding 1/4 cup of sugar. So just spread it all around like this. You don't have to use a spoon. Keep the flame on medium to low, and then let it start caramelizing. So it should turn a little darker color because we need that rich brown color. So but I also ensure that it is not getting burnt. So just instead of using spoon, once it starts bubbling like this, we can just rotate the pan and then ensure it is not getting burnt and sticky. So once it is this stage, we need to add water into this. So here we need to add 3 tablespoons of water. And when we are adding water, we need to ensure that we are not staying very close to the pan because it will splutter and we might get hurt. So just stay a little far away, add water, and then just mix it thoroughly. So you get a very nice syrup. The caramel syrup will be ready. So always keep the flame on medium to low. Do not keep it high. Just ensuring that it is not getting burnt, because if it is burnt, you get that bitter taste. So here we have the caramel syrup ready. We'll keep it aside. Now we will take the dry ingredients. So first I'm taking half a cup of maida. Into that I'm adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder and salt, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of dry ginger powder and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. So that gives a very nice flavor for the plum cake. So add all the ingredients and mix well, combine it well so that all the dry ingredients are well combined. After that we'll keep it aside. Next, finally we'll take the wet ingredients. So for that I have taken 2 eggs in room temperature. Beat it nicely, and once it turns fluffy, now we will add around half cup of powdered sugar into this. So you can also increase the quantity of sugar depending on your taste. Into this I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Then we need to add butter or oil. So here I am taking around 1/4 cup of refined oil. You can also add 1/4 cup of butter instead. Then mix well till the sugar is well combined, because if the sugar is not dissolved well, then once you bake the cake, the top portion of the cake will remain sticky. So mix well, and I have also added the flour mixture into it. That's a 1 cup of flour mixture what we had prepared. So that video got missed from me. So it's already added. Now into this, now we are adding the caramel syrup. Add the caramel syrup what we had prepared completely into this, and then we will start the mixing process. So when you're mixing it, we need to ensure that we are gently folding it using the cut and fold method. Gently fold it, do not overdo it. Just gently fold it, just ensuring the dry ingredient is well combined into it. So now once it is ready like this, next we need to add the dry fruits mixture into it. So we can start adding the dry fruit mixture into this now. So after adding the dry fruit mixture, then we need to add one secret ingredient, that is one of the most important ingredient, that is the orange zest. So here we need to, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of orange zest. This gives that yummy flavor for the plum cake. So here I'm adding 2 tablespoons of it. This is readily available in the market. Now after adding all the ingredients, next we need to mix well, combine it well so that it is well combined, and at the same time it will be a thick batter like this. it's not a runny consistency. And as you know, the plum cake will always be a little dense. It's not as soft and fluffy as a tea cake. So once the batter is ready, we'll transfer it into a baking tray. So here I am baking it in the stove top in a kadai. So once the kadai is hot, I am placing it into it and then cover it with the lid and bake it for at least 50 to 55 minutes. So if you're baking it in oven, you can bake it at 180-degree temperature for around 40 minutes. So cover it and let it bake. You can increase the quantity of dry fruits if you want the cake to be more rich. So here now it took almost 1 hour for me for this to be cooked well. So here you can see the beautiful color. It's come out nicely. It's not sticking to our hand. Now we will just check, insert a toothpick and check if it is cooked well inside. So here I'll just prick it and you see here it has come out clean. It's cooked well, and we'll take it off and allow it to cool down. The plum cake is always more tastier on the next day. So here I've taken it on the next day. It is very, very soft, at the same time fluffy, also looks so beautiful, and it smells so good. So let's cut the Christmas cake, wishing each one of you Merry Christmas. So here you can see it's smooth inside. It easily we can cut it, and hope you all liked it. Please do try, and I'm sure you like the taste of it. If you are a plum cake lover, definitely you will like this. So here you see it's come out so well, so tasty. Thank you so much for watching, and again wishing each one of you Merry Christmas. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, request you to please subscribe and support us. Thank you again. Bye.